In the heart of Colombia, where the forests breathe life and the rivers whisper ancient stories, one roar echoed louder than the rest. A roar filled with pain, but also hope. This is the true story of Jupiter, the lion who learned to love again, and the woman he called family. Before Jupiter became a symbol of love and healing, he lived a very different life. Not in the wild, not in a sanctuary, but in a traveling circus. Locked inside a cramped metal cage, Jupiter was forced to perform. Whips, starvation, heavy chains, this was all he knew. His powerful body shrank from neglect, and his golden mane was dull from stress. But what hurt him most was the fear in his eyes, fear that never left. People saw a lion, but he felt like a prisoner. And then came the woman who would change everything. Ana Julia Torres, founder of the Villa Lorena Animal Sanctuary in Cali, Colombia. Ana spent her life rescuing abused animals. She didn't care if they were sick, old, blind, or dangerous. She cared only that they needed help. When she first saw Jupiter at the circus, she saw the truth immediately. A lion who had forgotten how to live. A lion who had forgotten what love felt like. Authorities had been monitoring the circus for months after reports of animal cruelty. Finally, with enough evidence, they stepped in, and Ana was there to help. Jupiter was trembling when they approached his cage. No roar, no growl, just fear. But then, Ana knelt beside him. She didn't speak. She simply placed her hand on the bars. And for the first time in his life, Jupiter leaned toward a human, willingly. Jupiter was transported to Ana's sanctuary, Villa Lorena, a place where more than 800 abused animals found safety. Monkeys, birds, tigers, dogs, even animals with missing limbs or blindness. But among them all, Jupiter became the heart of the sanctuary. When he first stepped into his new enclosure, he looked confused. No chains, no whips, no shouting crowds. At first, Jupiter didn't know what to do. He paced. He looked over his shoulder, expecting punishment. But Ana was patient. Day by day, she visited him. She brought food when he was too scared to eat. She sat beside him for hours, telling him he was safe, that he would never be hurt again. Slowly, Jupiter changed. He began to play with tires. He rolled in the grass. He napped in the sunlight. For the first time in years, he felt like a lion. As months passed, Ana and Jupiter formed a bond deeper than anyone expected. One morning, a volunteer captured something incredible on camera. Ana entered Jupiter's enclosure, and instead of stepping back or roaring, Jupiter ran toward her, not to attack, but to hug her. The giant lion stood on his hind legs, wrapped his massive paws around Ana, and pressed his face against her neck. It wasn't aggression, it was gratitude. Pure, heartfelt emotion. The video went viral worldwide. People couldn't believe a lion, a wild predator, could show such gentle affection. For years, Jupiter lived like a king at the sanctuary. He gained weight. His mane grew thick again. His roar returned, strong and powerful. Visitors often said that Jupiter looked at Ana the way a child looks at a parent. Their bond was unbreakable, unexplainable, something beyond instinct. It was love. But life had another test waiting. In 2019, authorities suddenly removed Jupiter from the sanctuary. They claimed the sanctuary lacked proper documents for keeping big cats. Jupiter was relocated to the Los Caimanes Zoo in Córdoba, far from Ana, far from the only family he ever knew. Ana pleaded with the authorities. She begged to stay with him, but she was denied. The separation shattered Jupiter. Within months, his health declined rapidly. He lost weight. He stopped eating. His spirit was breaking again. But this time, Ana wasn't there to save him. When news reached Ana, her heart broke. The lion she had raised, healed, and loved was suffering again. She launched a public campaign to bring Jupiter back. News networks covered the story. People across Colombia demanded action. Finally, after months of pressure, authorities agreed. Jupiter would return to Cali, but by the time he arrived, Ana barely recognized him. He was dangerously thin, weak, barely able to stand. Ana wept as she stroked his face. Jupiter leaned into her hand. the same way he did the day she rescued him. He remembered. He always remembered. Veterinarians worked tirelessly. They discovered Jupiter had severe liver damage and anemia. Anna stayed by his side, feeding him by hand, just like the early days.
"Don't give up," she whispered. "You're home now."
Jupiter tried. He fought with everything he had, but the years of circus abuse and the months of neglect at the zoo left irreversible damage. On March 18, 2020, Jupiter the lion took his final breath. Ana was there, holding his face, talking to him softly, thanking him for the years of love he gave her. Witnesses say that even in his final hours, Jupiter responded only to Ana's voice, a bond forged in pain, healed through trust, and sealed with love. When the news spread, people across the world mourned, not just the death of a lion, but the death of a symbol. Ana later said, "Jupiter taught me that love can heal even the deepest wounds. He was not an animal to me, he was my son." Her voice trembled as she spoke, because Jupiter wasn't just a rescue case, he was family. After Jupiter's death, something beautiful happened. Donations poured into the sanctuary, people volunteered, schools held events to teach children about animal protection. Laws were reviewed to improve the handling of captive wildlife. Jupiter's story changed Colombia. His memory inspired compassion.
"This is for you, Jupiter."
The world will never forget the image of Jupiter wrapping his enormous paws around Ana, pulling her close, and resting his head on her shoulder. Some say lions can't feel love. Some say animals don't remember kindness. But Jupiter proved them wrong. He remembered the woman who saved him. He remembered the one person who showed him what love was. And through one unforgettable embrace, he told the world, love can turn even the wildest hearts gentle. Jupiter may be gone, but his spirit lives in every rescued animal and every act of kindness that saves a life. This is not just the story of a lion. This is the story of a bond that defied nature, a bond that changed the world, a bond that only love could create. The lion who hugged the woman who saved him. The legend of Jupiter.